Hi, this is Brandy with the Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan Green Party with rant number 2. What I'm going to be ranting today about is the trade agreements. Now, the trade agreements are one of the main reasons why I decided I wanted to run for the 2015 federal election. And I must say I'm very alarmed at what these trade agreements actually mean for us in Canada and for our government. The government no longer has the ability to make decisions to protect the people, protect the environment, or to make decisions that are in the best interest of Canada. For example, in 1997, the Canadian government tried to ban a gasoline additive called MMT. It's a suspected neurotoxin. It's already been banned in Europe. And the U.S. multinational Ethyl Corp sued us for $350 million and won their case. Now, this next part, I really want it to sink in. We were forced to repeal the ban, apologize to the company, and we paid an out-of-court settlement, our tax dollars, 13 million US dollars. So all the government tried to do essentially was protect our brains, protect our children, protect our environment, and they were unable to do so. The ban that they tried to put into place gets overturned, and the 13 million US dollars is like the Canadian people paying a fine for their government trying to protect them. I find this really very disturbing and very alarming. Another example is in pharmaceuticals. Now, Eli Lilly, it's a big pharmaceutical company, wants to be able to patent their drugs and keep generic drugs off the market, which some of our lower income families, they need to purchase generic versions of these drugs. And Eli Lilly didn't like the fact that they cannot have a monopoly on these drugs and secure their rights for all the profits. And so they're now suing Canada for $500 million. Again, same as the MMT, it's under NAFTA, Chapter 11. And so here's another example where our government can't do for us what we need done, which is have affordable medicines for the lower income families. Another really good example is we are having a really hard time getting goods back and forth across the border. Now, there is one bridge in Ontario linking Ontario to Detroit. It is a toll bridge, but that one's too busy. Things are getting backlogged. We need to have a second bridge put in, and Canada has agreed to build a second bridge from Ontario to Michigan. The owner of the first bridge is now suing us for $3.5 billion, all because we're trying to put into place infrastructure that is desperately needed. This is just another example how our government cannot do what it needs to do for the country, it can't do what it needs to do for the people, and it can't do what it needs to do for the environment. I find this very alarming, very disturbing, and to me, a trade agreement would be the equivalent of signing a pre-purchase agreement. I don't think trade agreements are bad if they're done in that way, but our conservative government has put in all sorts of corporate giveaway type clauses that have allowed Canada to become the most sued country on the planet. If we want to know where our tax dollars are going, it's to pay out lawsuits. This is why everything we need is getting cut. This is why everything we need isn't happening. This, in my opinion, is why all these protests and petitions, I've collected so many signatures on petitions, and these petitions are being ignored. I really truly believe that if I submit a petition to my MP at this point, even if that MP agrees with me and agrees with the petition, they won't be able to do anything with it because of the wording in the trade agreements. It has taken away our voice, the people's voice, and it has rendered our government absolutely helpless when it comes to making decisions. The Green Party of Canada is the only party that believes that these trade agreements are an issue, and they're the only party that wants to address the problems and the issues surrounding the wording of the trade agreements. So if this is very alarming to you and you would like to see a change, the only way you are going to be able to see this change is to vote Green and get Green Party members into the House. Thanks, and have a great day.